I'm standing in the middle of a state-of-the-art operation theatre, ladies and gentlemen, with the works in terms of medical equipment. This is even powered by robotics. But the important point is that it's not just for human beings. It's not for human beings. It's for lives that we oftentimes don't value, but perhaps they're most important in our food chain. It's for the wild animals. And it's perhaps a one-of-a-kind rescue and rehabilitation center that I find myself in. And I'm so proud to be able to speak with a person who's at the heart of it all and who's championed it right from ground up, Mr. Anant Ambani. Anantji, namaste.
Anand. How are you? Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you very, very much. Let me first ask you, where are we? And can you take our viewers through this? And then we'll get into the genesis of where we are in Vankara.
Currently, you are in our large animal operation theatre. This is our hospital. It's spread over 1.5 lakh square feet. You can see we have a gas anesthesia machine. We have state-of-the-art operation table, operation lights. We have a entire robotic endoscopic machine which we can also do robotic surgery with. We have ventilators. We have everything which is state of the art. I personally have not seen such a well-equipped ICU. So I've visited more than, before I could build this, I visited more than 30 or 40 facilities all across the world, and I took inspiration from every one of them. And those were my inspiration to build this.
True. Now, this is a smaller animal facility. These are primates and the felines, and those are the ones which are here. There's a huge elephant hospital that you've also built. That is the Radhikrishna Elephant Welfare Trust. And that was phenomenal to see. More than 100 elephants that we saw there.
We have rescued actually more than 200 elephants from all across India.
Now, that's not easy. Now, tell me, how did that happen? What's the genesis of this?
So, my mother has always been a great inspiration to me. My mother, when I was a young boy and we were going, I was, I think, 12 years old, we were traveling from Jaipur to Ranthambore. In the middle, on the road, we saw a young elephant with a mavat going on the road in the peak heat. And the elephant was walking a little weirdly. So I told my mom we want to rescue it. So that was the first elephant, and we had no idea how to take care of the elephant. So we got the elephant, we kept it, and then we said we'll build slowly, boon boon se sagar banta hai.
Right.
So we slowly, and today we have. That time we did not even know what to feed the elephant. We would do what the Mahavat says.
Correct.
We had no scientific knowledge. We built a scientific knowledge over a period of, I think, a decade and more. And today we have a highly professional team, more than 300, 400 professionals taking care of the elephants.
How big is this entire facility, if I may ask you?
So all our animal facilities put together spreads over more than 2,500 acres.
2,500 acres. That's a lot of space, and this is in Jamnagar. So Jamnagar is also where your refinery is, the core of your businesses is.
I would say this is my father's and my grandfather's dream. They've worked very hard. We have the world's largest refinery. We're getting the world's largest new energy plant here. And they've built everything from scratch. My mother built the township where all our employees live. She's created a city, and it was a barren desert. And thanks to my parents, this exists. And even I have seen Jamnagar since 1997. The villages around have prospered so much. It's something amazing.
True. Now, in the heart of all of this enterprise, where Reliance core and perhaps its ancillary and affiliates overall influence more than 1.5 crore lives, correct me if my numbers is wrong, amidst all of that, you thought of saying, okay, let's go and help those who can't talk for themselves.
So, Anand, I basically, when I was a young child, I told you, my mother always would tell me to take care of the animals.
So, in your childhood also you would do this?
I would do it in my childhood. And my father was actually... My father is one of the biggest wildlife buffs, for example, when we were young. I think till the age of 18, I've not gone to any other family holiday except Africa, Ranthambore, and the jungles of Kahana, the jungles of Bandhavgarh, Kaziranga. My father would only take us to jungle holidays. So I think they inspired me to do this. And to be honest, I thought of, so domestic animals, there are many people who are doing a lot of good work across the country.
Correct.
But for wildlife, there are very few people. And, you know, wildlife is getting endangered. Here, we have more than 50, 60 endangered species.
50, 60 endangered species?
We have rescued from various backgrounds, like circuses, from road accidents, from animal-human conflict, from zoos which are overcrowded. We have rescued animals from all across, from hunting lodges in South Africa. and from other places. So while we were rescuing them, I thought that we need a state-of-the-art hospital. We need a state-of-the-art facility. I don't want to keep them in cages. I want to keep them in their natural habitat. So we worked very hard. You saw today, I showed you.
Yeah.
We have mimicked the natural habitat to the T, as to the best of my ability. And my team is more important than me. There's a trust, and the trust runs it. So the team has created a wildlife sanctuary, and each enclosure has its own biodiversity. From the plants to the water body to even the rocks and the logs are from originally where the animals came from. Our focus is that India should not have any wild animal suffering in captivity, or any wild animal should not go without being treated.
That's a very, very big thought, because we are very rich in flora and fauna. So does that also open you up to scrutiny? Are people asking, what is this person doing in Jamnagar? Is he really creating a rescue and a rehabilitation center?
Of course, see, there are a lot of, when you do something, there'll be a lot of people who will praise you and a lot of people who will not praise you. But at the end of the day, in my heart, I know I'm true, and I'm doing it for animals. And as long as I know what I'm doing, I don't worry about what others have to say.
I believe there were some people who came and checked also.
We have had many.
And they went back convinced and
we have had many.
Converted.
We have, the organization, the trusts have been going to court many times, and we have always argued well. And we are legally compliant. We comply with every statutory compliance, and every compliance is
line that's been ticked. So there's nothing.
So
everything is above board. And
getting an animal is not easy. You have to. MOEF has certain guidelines. The state government has guidelines. The CITES. We are extremely regulated in terms of we follow every law to the T.
So you will stand the test of legal scrutiny in terms of this endeavor, because it's important, because what you're doing is very significant.
Yes.
So let me ask you, you're also very dharmic. So is there a Sanatan connect to it all?
Of course. So as you know that in our Sanatan, you will, every deity has an animal which is close to her or his heart.
True.
Every deity
has a Vahana.
Is an animal.
Yeah.
So, and in our Rig Veda, Krishna said, Krishna also says that all life is equal.
Yeah.
May it be a human, or may it be a bee, or may it be an ant, everything is equal.
Yeah, Mama Ivamsho, he says.
Yes.
Jiva
So here we take care from frogs to mice to everything. So I have a whole, today you've seen as a wildlife rescue center.
But what does it do for you? Why do you do it?
For me,
I'm asking as a layman. Everybody has money. Some people have little, some people have lots of money. Everybody does different things with them. You need to have a cause, something that drives you.
So my cause to do this was that human welfare, there are a lot of people working. But animal welfare, there are few people working. I think I was the chosen one, and I was fortunate enough that God's blessings that I could do seva of animals. For me, in today's life, you can't see God, but I see God within every animal. They say that, in our dharma, they say that in a cow there are 64 crore devtas. But for me, not only in a cow, but I see in every animal a devta. So it's my giving back to society.
Does it help you heal?
Yes, of course. So I've healed a lot in my own way, and I think it's all because of the animals.
You've had your own...
I've had my own battles with my health. So
battles with health. But
I've overcome that, and I think one of the biggest reasons is that of the blessings of these animals who we have rescued. And more than that, it also makes me feel that we're contributing back to society in some way.
So what's your vision with this? Where are we going with this? Are you creating something that is going to be perennial?
Luckily I'm getting married now.
Yes, you are. Congratulations.
And I think I'm going to have one more person. Radhika is also extremely passionate about this. So I think both of us combined, and with my parents' blessings and my siblings, Akash and Isha's blessings, I think what you've seen now is only 8 to 10% of my vision.
Oh, lovely.
My vision is that at Vantara in Jamnagar, we would like to be the world's most advanced wildlife institute. And we would also like to conserve and breed critically endangered species so we can release them back in their habitat. Because a lot of species, even today as we speak, species are going extinct.
Correct.
And what you saw today is, so in Hindi there's a saying Chidiyaghar. It's not a chidiya, Sevalya hai. So we have created it as a Sevalya. And it's an area where we only rehabilitate, rescue, preserve, conserve, and breed the endangered species.
Breed the endangered species.
So it's not a zoo, it's not for any entertainment.
Yeah, I was coming to that. So you're saying it's a Pashu Sevalaya, not a Pashu Sangrahalaya.
Yes, it's not a Sangrahalaya, it's a Sevalaya.
So that's what it is. So is there a plan to also, are you changing lives? Because feeding, say, 100 plus elephants.
So we have a
more
total,
than 50, 60
no,
species.
we have more than
animals?
200 elephants.
200 elephants. So that's a lot of food.
Yes.
So lots
we have
of
more than
lot
150
of produce.
species. We have rescued till date more than 20,000, 25,000
So where do you
wild
procure
animals.
all of them? So are you helping
So we
people
farm,
around?
So we farm a lot of our stuff locally. So we have helped the local farmers. So we tell them organic manure from our gaushalas, from our elephant, the dung, we give it to the farmers. So they also have an economy. We farm the feed. An elephant needs 200 kilos of fodder a day.
Correct.
So we have 200 elephants, so imagine the amount of food. So everything is made in India, grown in India, grown locally as much as possible. And also there's an economy of more than 12,000 people based on this whole rescue center.
Fantastic. And are you training youngsters? Are you
Yes.
training
So we've got
talent which
more
can
than
perhaps
20
go and help our zoos?
We've got more than 30 expats who are here in either teaching capacity, or they're professors, or they're scientists. We take young students. We have more than 150, 200 veterinary doctors who are young, just fresh graduates. We train them fully. Our aim is there are 150 zoos in the country. Our aim is that India should have the best zoos across the world. India should have the best rescue centers across the world. India should have one of the best state-of-the-art animal rescue, like people who rescue animals, wildlife
Experts,
preservation in India. That's our aim, and this is going to be the premier station, but I would like to say that this is just 8-10%. I think boon boon se sagar banta hai. So I think everyone needs to put in effort.
Final two questions. You're going to be championing the country's green energy also.
Yes.
That's a big thing on your shoulders. So how much time are you able to take out?
So I have a philosophy. This is my passion project. So I give about 1 hour a day or 1.5 hours a day to one tara, where we do animal rescue, animal safe. The rest of the time I'm devoted to my father, and I give about 14 hours a day to.
So 15 hours of work, of which 1 hour is
1.5 hours, no matter what, however difficult the day is, 1.5 hours. And weekends, for me, Jamnagar is my home. So I try to base myself over here. So weekends, and whenever I get a holiday. So Radhika complains a lot, but Radhika now loves it. So like in the middle she would say, but now she wants to come to take care of the animals more than me. So Radhika is a great support.
So she's also gotten involved into it.
She's gotten involved.
Gotten involved. So let me ask you, do you have a personal favorite? You've rescued so many animals.
So my mother and me and my father. My mother mostly rescued Gauri, our first elephant. And my mother, as you know, is my biggest inspiration.
Correct.
And I think Gauri is our favorite amongst the family. And my brother's son, Prithvi, his only vacation is Jamnagar. So whenever he gets up, my whole family's vacation point is Jamnagar. We don't go anywhere else.
So are you going to allow others also to come and study, learn?
Yes.
Are you going to open it
So
to
this is
public?
going to be an education hub. As you know, we have more than 200 rescued elephants. We have more than 150 rescued leopards. This is going to be an education hub. We're just waiting for the right time to open to the public. We're also building a zoological garden, which is a whole new, we don't want the cage concept. We don't want people to come and see animals are supposed to stay in cages, or people should come and animals should be used as a source of entertainment.
Not a single elephant at their place was caged or chained. So that was phenomenal.
Even the animals you saw, every exhibit was made at a natural way. So we are hoping to open to the public soon, and this is a complete not-for-profit endeavor. We have no business interests in this endeavor.
Oh, fantastic, phenomenal, and I'm waiting for the day when my kids can also come along with.
Welcome whenever you want as education.
Thank you so
we'll
much.
do that.
No, but that's phenomenal, Anand. Congratulations once
Thank you,
again.
Anand.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.